My name is Queenie, and you are watching Casa Nigrense. Hi, guys! Welcome to the third and final episode of this Asian market haul. After this, I need to take a rest because it's been overwhelming telling you all the hauls that I did from the Asian market here in Louisiana. All right, let's start with our canned goods here. We have the official sardinas of the Philippines, which is Ligo sardines. When it's red, it's hot. When it's green, it's mildly flavored with chili. All right, moving along, we have the Victoria's Foods Bangos Philippine milk fish in soya oil, or the Spanish style sardines. It's from Victoria City, Negros Occidental. It's where it's the province where I reside. So this is one of our favorites in there. You should try it if you haven't yet. And this is another one here, which is really good. And next on our array of canned goods here, we have this salted black beans, which we use in the making of tocho na bangus, or tinawsyohan na bangus, or fish, or any other fish recipes, also meat products that the Chinese are using it for. This is it. And moving on, this is a little messy now because we've been filming three times. This is the luncheon meat pure foods made in the Philippines. I have not tried this, but for sure it tastes like Spam, or maybe better than that. And the last one in here is the curry paste that I use from Thailand. You know, it's a little messy here because nagmoist na ang amon nga mga frozen products. All right, let's proceed with the frozen products. With starting off with the lobster ball, the creme de la creme of the balls, right? Lobster ball, it's quite expensive for me, almost $7, but hey, we only live once. Buy whatever you want to eat. Moving along, we have the fishball, which is the pambansang appetizer or snack of the Philippines. We usually eat it on the street. They deep fry it in oil and make some manong sauce. Delicious. But this, I'm putting it in my hot pot. That's why I got it. Moving along, here we have the tteokbokki rice cakes. This is a Korean favorite. So I'm going to show you one of these days a recipe for this. And now I also have this, this is my frozen fried fish cake. I make a recipe of this. The title is Korean or banchan, with using a Filipino ingredients as substitution. So you should see that vlog. We also have shumai. This is the Japanese version, shrimp and vegetable. I say because there's two versions of shumai, I guess. The Japanese and the Chinese, which are the popular ones, but Filipinos have their takes too of shumai, especially my mom shumai. If you tried it back in the days, I know my friends could attest to that because it was good. Speaking of which, this is the dumpling wrapper. Comes from the market, of course. I don't make it from scratch because, you know, we are working moms here in the US, and it's very hard to make it on your own from scratch. But if you can access it from the Asian market, go ahead and do so. And of course, this is the frozen grated coconut that I bought because I'm going to use this for my cochinta. And this is the shredded young coconut, or the buko, or the young coconut, which I will be making into some of the buko salad. That's what it is. Let's put it back in here. Starting off with the shumai, and then the tteokbokki cake, the fried fish cake, the fish ball, and this lobster ball. Now, some of these items are already nadunot na because, you know why, or nalanta na, because I've been filming this for 2 hours already and the video is giving us a hard time. But this is the green onion, and this is supposedly the basil, the Thai basil, which smells so good. It's on the pungent side, but there's also a Italian basil that I put in my pastas. Okay, let's move along. This is the pickled ginger that I use for my gyudon. Okay, it's in the freezer section. And also here, kaluluoy, or my poor cuttlefish, or It's in the family of the squid, but this has the dark ink. So this is bagulan nga locust in the Philippines. The price of this one is 13.39, and the other one I believe is 12 something. This is on the pricey side, but hey, it tastes so delicious. It reminds me of childhood, especially the ata or the black ink. I can make this black ink into a pasta. I just said a while ago, I don't make my own pasta from scratch, but I do it sometimes. And this is a parrotfish. A parrotfish, it's my first time buying this. This is how much? $11.38. I intend to do this as a sweet and sour fish when my husband comes home. And oh no, yeah, I need to go back to the freezer. This is the baby bonita, which is the way we cook it. It was frozen earlier, but since the videos has been giving us a hard time, this is how do you call this one? I make this into a pinaksyo na isda, and then I put some sugar and then I fry it. That's the way we eat it in my family. But for some, they put it in a clay pot in the Manila region. They put it into a clay pot. They make it into a pinaksyo, but they also cover the mouth part with some leaves or something like that. I know the name. It's already at the tip of my tongue, but in some reason my tongue is not spitting the right word. But that's it to complete the Asian haul. These things now need some tender loving care. It needs to go to the freezer and the refrigerator because of the filming. That takes a while, Making a video is not easy, but I am gonna have to stop here. And I was intending to show you just a glimpse of my walk-in pantry, but I guess I should do that now. Okay, hold on. Okay guys, welcome to my walk-in pantry. It's a little messy in here. It wasn't intended to be shown right now. She's not ready. This is my pantry. This is not an Asian market or a grocery store, but this is how I store my food. Everything is dated according to expiration dates and all the whatnots. If you notice, that's for the taco. Those are for stuff that I used. All of the tomatoes, tomato sauce, and Asian items also, like I make mungo, and this one, it's a substitute for the ubad, and all of this 9 yards. And don't tell me I'm a hoarder. I am not. I just want to store food so I can cook anytime. And this is my Lazy Susan with all the condiments that's on it, with the sherry wine, masala wine, all the wines. I cook my food with wine. Okay, it evaporates, so it's not, the alcohol disappears, but the taste that it adds to your food is superb. All right, guys, Queenie here, Casa ni Grense, Cooking in Lifestyle with Queenie, signing off. Again, basta Ilonggo dishes, gana